had to fix that this morning too.
What's that?
The netting on that. Because I guess when you threw some stones over, one got in there.
The rock. Yeah, because it was a good one. All right. Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning. No, I figured if I can at least get the wood cut and stained today, as much of it as I can, while it's going to be a nice, beautiful day. Then I'll get the second one done faster than I think. So, I was going to say, I hope you got that on the charger, because that thing only had 12%.
Yeah, I got it on there.
And that magnet killed my battery. It keeps going dead every day. I'll never put another one on there like that again.
So it just killed it?
Yeah, it drains the battery. I've even taken my games out of there. I just left the two, and it's still draining it dry. So it is what it is. So if I have to keep it charged, plugged in all the time, then that's what I got to do.
Well, that sucks.
I ain't buying a new one right now.
What's up, Katrina and Kelly? Kelly, did you finish moving? Still packing boxes. It's gonna be a busy weekend for you. It's gonna be a real busy weekend for Kelly. This weekend.
Oh, God bless you.
Beautiful sunny day in Florida.
And windy. Right. Shithead.
Died?
Nope. I knew that didn't look right.
Wrong piece of wood?
Nope. I knew that looked longer than 2 feet.
So good morning, YouTube. How's everyone doing out here this morning? BB's making a planter. And if she needs my help, I'll just go help her. But she wants to show you how easy it is to make a planter. Gonna be a noisy live. 70 degrees where we're at.
But we're supposed to get up into the mid-80s.
Yes. What's up, Eric? Good morning. Have you been to the Whataburger yet, Eric? Have you been to that Whataburger? They opened up the one in Wesley Chapel in the middle of April. Better watch your foot when that stuff falls down. You bust a toe.
Now, like, I ain't got enough
You ain't
shit
wearing
busted.
boots. Bad enough you do it barefoot.
I know.
Katrina's waiting for the baby to take a nap and then headed to Ollie's.
Ooh.
And Eric hasn't been to Whataburger yet. Yeah, we're going to wait for the one in Wesley Chapel to open up because it'll be closer than that one way down there. And that's going to open up in the middle of April.
I need to read these. Make sure that's.
But we do have to go grocery shopping this weekend. Pick up some meats. Catching up on the yard work while the weather is beautiful out here.
Oh, I think I know what it was. That one was just almost a half
Different.
That one was a half an inch longer.
Just to show you that big 20-something-year-old avocado, 25, 30-year-old avocado that gave us 19 avocados last year. It's dead. That avocado tree is dead and it has to come down. That did not survive the freeze. First year it ever gave out good avocado. And it took a poop. Did not survive the freeze. We'll leave us a thank you on the way home. Hope you guys still be on about 20 minutes. Yeah, we should be on there. Fortunately, Cameron, I saw that when you first showed that tree. I saw myself, that's unfortunately it's dead. Yeah. I mean, it's not growing from the bottom like my daughter's tree or our tree. Okay, that tree is literally
seen better days.
Dead. And how you can tell it's dead is that the leaves haven't fallen off yet. So the leaves should have fell off for new leaves, and they're not. So the last year, it took 20-something years for it to give avocados. It would give one or two, and then the last year when it gave its best, it died from the freeze. So if that tells you anything about life. I remember when I was in my 40s, I felt like I was at my best. Can't remember what I did, but I hope whatever I did in my 40s was worth it. Because, like I said, it gave its best last years. Other than that, everything else is starting to bloom. Little avocado is coming back. Our medium avocado is coming back. The yard is looking good. BB's making the second planter. It's a beautiful day out here. The rocket's going up so far next week. So we'll be able to see the rocket from here. Other than we'd have to trim. This avocado is growing from the bottom. It's dead up on the top. So that's basically starting all over again. But it did survive on the bottom, the roots. The planter you see over there, that's what BB's making. The lemon tree is looking like a champion. The orange tree is coming back looking like a champion. Tanya, hi. Problems with my internet. Yeah, I think some people were having internet problems yesterday. I don't want to say if it was Spectrum or not Spectrum. I can't remember what the internet company was called. It was a weird name, but a popular name. It's not what we have. I think, what one do we have? We have Frontier, but it wasn't Frontier. There was another internet company yesterday giving out problems, but
Spectrum?
No, it wasn't Spectrum. I think it starts with an O or something.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but Tanya's having the internet issues. It's a popular one. It just starts with an O, I think. What TV provider do you use? I mean, we don't use a TV provider. We have that
Radio
Odyssey is what we use. We don't have all we got is Wi-Fi. Connected to the house for like $39 a month from Frontier. But no, we don't. I haven't done Last time we did internet.
We haven't done that since the day I moved in that house.
But what I'm saying is, basically, when the smart TVs came out, there
Yep.
was no reason to
Nope.
do internet.
Nope.
I mean, we always had Wi-Fi. Watch whatever's on the smart. Again, we do watch British TV. Xfinity. Yeah, that's what it was. Xfinity. Yeah, they were having problems.
Well, that's
Tanya, we're making a second flower pot, or BB is making a second flower pot, and when she needs my help, I will go help her. But she wants to show you, ladies and guys, that anyone can make these on their own.
As long as you're not afraid of tools.
Yeah.
Now, if you're afraid of tools, then I suggest don't do it.
But we do have a Frontier. Frontier had a $39 or a $29.99
something like that
special going on, and we took it just for.
We were spending
and then
$25.
we were spending $25 just for Spectrum, just for internet. And they were like, "Oh, we can get it cheaper if you want a phone," or like, "I don't want a phone to make my." I don't want my bill to be lower for you to add something else on to later on get me later for that. You know, it's like they were like, we can do cheaper stuff. And I had been with them forever since I've been here in Florida. They just don't value 20-something-year-old customers.
Nope.
They don't value someone who was loyal to them for 20-something years and stuff. It's Believe it or not, Tanya, it's not really windy, but it's breezy enough for that to spin. But if you look at the trees, it's not breezy to where the trees are moving like crazy. See the trees? But there is a wind in that level there, which is a nice little breeze, which is cool and stuff. But yeah, Frontier. And the more you want a Frontier, of course, they're going to charge you more. We just took I can't remember the gigabytes or whatever, but it was 500. But yeah, it was 500. It's good enough for our house. We asked the guy because the house isn't that big. It had to be strong enough with me running the business. Yeah, and it was strong enough for Bibi to run her business computer and everything. And again, the more you want to add, they will definitely charge you for those extras. We just took the straight. That's why it came out to $39, and then with taxes like $42. But it's a hell of a lot cheaper than $100 and something. And them Frontiers, you can find those deals online and everything. They send it in the mail. So yesterday afternoon there was an accident right in front of my apartment complex that I'm moving out of. I guess it was a sign from God that is pending to move is the best. Yes. Okay, I will check. Here is southern eastern Florida. I think Frontier is down there. Yeah. Yeah, Frontier's all over. Yeah, Frontier's everywhere. And what's good about Frontier is they're not a cable.
They're fiber optics.
They're fiber optics. And the other thing that's good about Frontier, too, if you want to pay extra, we didn't pay extra for it, but when they put a box in your wall, you put a 12-volt battery in there. So, like, when we had a hurricane and we lost our power, you know, the Spectrum box didn't work. With Frontier, if you lose power, because it's coming from the Wi-Fi, from the air, if you buy that extra package for that, and I think my mother has that, you will have internet whether you lose power or not, because you have a battery pack in there.
Battery pack.
Yeah, the battery pack in there. You want me to hold that? Here, I'll hold that. Hang on 1 second, guys. So they do have a package like that. What's up, Jimbo? Jimbo. Oh, let me go hold that again. I'll be right back, guys. You got it? I'll get it.
You gotta hold this.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna come hold it. Just don't get my finger.
No, I've got better things to do.
That's right. Alrighty.
Back to the old drawing board.
Oh, you're so cute with your sun outfits. Yeah, you'll get cancer right here, skin cancer.
Yep,
BB had to get her arm tested yesterday.
Got to get a biopsy done. They think I may have basal. It's non-cancerous, but I don't want it.
Yep, you got to wear these shirts out here. I mean, I wear these type of shirts even in the beach. You got to wear them. Need me again, or?
Wait a minute.
What happened? One side might be higher?
Yeah, not higher. It's not long enough unless I go in to in. I can do with that. Let's do it. That's what I did with that. Okay. I'm about ready to lose my flipping mind.
All right.
Okay.
End to end. You need me?
Nope. I should be all right with this. I say should.
But yeah, like I said, that's what's good about Frontier. If you lose power, they have it to where you will never lose internet. But other than that, Jim, it's quiet because you're not talking.
No Kevo yet?
No Kevo. No puppy. It was supposed to rain yesterday and didn't rain.
We had some sprinkles.
Yeah, but not enough. Not enough for the trees. Italian's drinking coffee. Ooh, with Italian sweet cream. Coffee is Beckle House. Good to the last drop. I am shocked you live today. You are. Well, BB wanted to show you guys how she made this second one from beginning. When she made the first one, she already had the pieces cut out. But it's a beautiful day to hang out with you guys. Did it work?
It worked.
What, you thought it was short?
I thought it was short, but I forgot. I put the one on the inside, then the out. And I was like, wait a minute. There's no way I screwed up that much.
Is it the same size as that one?
Yep. 2 feet. 2 feet wide, 2 feet high.
Anyone have dry needle therapy?
I've had it.
Was that what I had?
Acupuncture, yes.
No. dry needle therapy is that.
For your foot, yeah. Oh.
No, what I'm saying, the dry needle therapy, is that what we went to in St. Petersburg
No.
for the back?
No,
Where they
that
burnt
wasn't
your
dry.
thing?
No.
Because I was going to say, Evie says she's had dry needle therapy.
Yep.
I couldn't do it.
It's like acupuncture. That's dry
Yeah.
needle therapy.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
yeah, I couldn't do
He
it,
couldn't even be
man.
in there when they took my blood yesterday.
Yeah. You got to be crazy. And you're awake when that happens, too. We had some kind of thing where they burned the nerves in your back and they stuck a 12-inch needle or a 6-inch needle down your back and you're awake, and no, I will never, ever
I did that twice, and the
do
second
that shit
time,
again.
the second time was working until I went to Jersey, and I just jacked that all up. I won't ever do that again.
Lauren says, hey, BB and Cameron, how did the blood work? Well, BB got her blood work, so she gets her results. When you get your results?
Probably tomorrow.
She got her blood work done yesterday. I had my blood work done previously, but then I got my results yesterday. And that's when my sugar was 6.5, or no, 6.7. So it did go into the diabetic mode.
Pre-diabetic.
Yeah, pre-diabetic. I was border before that. I fixed it with the carnivore diet, but then of course I snacked on some candies, as we were talking about on the live yesterday, and I brought my sugar up. So now I'm trying to bring it back down. Phoebe went for her blood work yesterday, so she should get her results in the next couple days. But we did happen to go to Outback yesterday. That video will be out today. We went to Outback and BB had herself an ice cream.
I sure did. I was treating
And she
myself
didn't even
since
share
I had
with
to have
me.
a skin biopsy.
She didn't even share with me.
You got a bite. That's all you need.
It's crazy that I have multiple brain surgeries, but it terrifies me to have blood drawn. And my fiance has told, hold my hand as they do the blood. Yeah, when I get my blood drawn, I don't even want to be talked to.
And that ain't no lie.
But the reason that I do have trauma from getting my blood work done is because in the 70s, they used to give you needles in the butt, not in the arm. And they used to take your temperature in your butt. They never used to take the temperature in the mouth in the 70s. So when I was going to get a needle, I was always told, no, we're checking your temperature. So that's why I'm traumatized, because every time they told me they were checking my temperature, they were hitting me with a needle. So it doesn't take that many times to be told your temperature's being checked and you get a needle to wake up and say, I'm scared of needles. And when I get a needle, I just don't like to talk. I'll tell the lady, just do what you got to do. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me if I'm okay. Don't, just keep it quiet. Get in there and get the hell out. Pre-retirement days, hello. I understand when they do the 1, 2, 3 pinch thing, I end up having to tell, just do it and don't tell me. Yeah, I'm the type of person, just shut the hell up, do your job, get the hell in and out, and that's it.
Yeah.
No Poppy today. No, Poppy might be working.
I just watch him do it and get it over with.
Poppy might be working.
She might be.
She does work, Jim. She can't watch hot dogs all day.
No, you can't do that.
Can't watch hot dog videos all day. But like I said, we just decided to come out. see what you guys are up to before the weekend is starting. Again, we're probably gonna go food shopping. Hit some food shopping. I think Sunday after the live, they have the Punk Rock Festival. Probably swing by there real quick. Grab something to eat while we're out there. They're gonna have the Punk Rock Flea Market. They do it twice a year. And we'll do that after the live, and then we're probably gonna go grab something to eat. But the Punk Rock is where we met Adam the Woo. We used to see him at the Punk Rock all the time. He used to like going to that Punk Rock. And, with some short dude. I can't remember his name. Yeah, he was always with someone when he went to the Punk Rock. Except for that one year he was by himself. But he used to go there with some other short dude. I squeezed my hands. The girl, I was going to hit her. Jim says when he gets his blood taken out. I hate when
That's because phlebotomists have been hit. I told the one guy, he goes, if I feel one pinch, I'm going to hit you. And I said, and then I'm going to have you thrown in jail. He was just a downright jackass. And I can't be bothered with that.
The banana trees are coming back.
I want that one. That one's a joke.
Usually the bigger the screw, the better, dude.
Yeah, I know. But that one I think is so old, it's just jacked up.
Jersey Mike's giving 100% proceeds to Pennsylvania Special Olympics. Yeah, okay. Go on ahead and buy yourself a Jersey Mike. How about they just give without making any proceeds and just give their own money?
Right?
Because obviously, Jersey's Mike isn't giving nothing. The customers are giving the Pennsylvania Special Olympics money. Because if Jersey Mike wanted to give their money, they wouldn't give no proceeds. They just give their money. That's just a tactical way of getting you to buy their sandwich. That's all that is. Like, why do they need proceeds? How about you just give your money? You're making a lot of money. That's how I look at it. You can take my blood all day, but I cry like a baby at the dentist. Ooh, I hate the dentist.
That's the place I hate.
Ugh. But one time when I was getting an IV, I started in my arm in the emergency room. I told the guy that was in the ER, you better back up because you're about to get hit in the no-no. I just look away. I do the same thing when I get IV. Just don't talk to me. And the IV is a longer needle too.
Yeah.
All I say is don't talk to me. Just do what you got to do.
And let's call it a day.
Did you see they have Mr. Bubble soda? Nope. Only Mr. Bubble I ever knew was the bubble bath.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't drink soda. I do not drink soda. I just drink water and lemon. His response was, I have good reflex and can back away. His assistant was the female and laughed. and said, right. Well, that's one thing. You don't want to move when they're getting a needle in you.
Heck no.
I'll tell you that much. Especially an IV. That thing is longer. That's not a...
Well, that's like when I cut my leg open right here, it was split open like a fillet fish. Nurse come back in and is like, I'm going to stick this needle in that fresh meat. And I told him, I said, you stick that needle in this fresh meat to numb it, they're going to have to pick you up off the floor. I was like, you just squirt it around and that's all we need to do.
Why don't you get the screw started and then put the wood up to it like that?
That's what I'm trying to do, but I need...
No, you can get the screw started without it being in there. All right, there you go.
What about toe cramp?
But yeah, I try not to move or nothing or to react when they give me the needle. I just
nope,
hang on.
Your veins.
Hang on to the side of the bed and I squeeze real hard. I look away and just let them do it. The funny thing is the ER that I was, my sister had just come off the night shift and knew the guy had done the IV on me. Probably said, wow, you got a crazy sister. Want me to hold that?
Yeah, hold that right like that.
All right, hang on, guys. I gotta go hold the wood. Oh.
Hold it like that. Just like that. Enough to get it started anyway, get it so I can get the longer one.
It is cloudy out there.
It is cloudy.
Do you need me to hold that? Katrina, dad is coming. Oh, how's your dad, Kelly? Okay. I saw Duke's comes in a squeeze pouch. Yes. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
And they come in olive oil,
Yeah.
which is pretty flavorful. If you're making certain types of salads. The Duke's is definitely expanding. Gotta try Duke's on the hot dog, Jim. You gotta try it on a hot dog. As a matter of fact, Jim, did you see The Single Life on Monday? another one broke.
Another one bites dust.
It's because you're using two small ones.
Well, because I don't want it too big.
Yep. Did you see when, what the hell's that girl's name again?
Which one?
The one that Pedro's sister and mother was going off on her?
Oh, that's,
She was going off on her. Yes, big teachers. But, yeah, Pedro's sister was going off on her. That girl does not know what she's getting involved in at all. That's why that other girl left the marriage. She was smart. Pedro used the other girl to get her in to the United States. And then this one here, he's just using just to get laid. He don't care. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these people that you see on the single life and stuff, all these repeat people that keep coming back, like why are you bringing them back? You already know Kim's not gonna find nobody. You already know Kim's son isn't gonna find nobody. You know what I mean? Like, these people are not gonna find. They're not there looking for love. This is more of a show and stuff.
yeah, just drag it on.
Yeah. Yeah, Pedro used one of the girls. Yeah, he did, to get into the U.S. But a lot of these people that they keep repeating on here, they're not here to find nobody. They're just here to be on the show. They need to start bringing in new people with better stories. I mean, I don't care to see Jasmine no more. She's already with that dude, has a kid. Who cares? Like, who cares? She has a kid with somebody, but yet she strands her kids in Panama. And everyone thinks she's such a wonderful mother. Yeah, she's a good mother. She left her kids behind just so she'd become a U.S. citizen. Never raised her kid or anything. I remember Ashley from PA, the viewer who likes to squeeze bottles. But like I said, a lot of these people they keep bringing back, they're not there to find no love. Same thing with Courtney. Courtney's not going to find nobody. I mean, just bring new people in. I mean, literally bring new people into the show. What's up, Crystal? Temperature in Georgia? Temperature change in Georgia. Georgia weather is ridiculous. This is the kind of season that you get sick. Because believe it or not, when we went to Outback, you'll see in the video, man, they were short wait. There was like two waiters out there. They had half the section closed in Outback. I mean, that's how bad it was. A lot of people had called out because people are just getting sick.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Yeah, we couldn't sit by the bar area. And then one lady had to leave. She's like, I'm sorry, I got to go. She didn't want to work a double. Another guy had to work a double to fill in. And thank God it was empty yesterday. Because if it was full house with two waiters.
Ooh, oh, my.
I mean, it was bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everything turned out good. But
I kind of felt bad for them. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't, all of a sudden, people just start popping on in.
Yeah. A lot of people were calling out yesterday. Yep, Crystal loves Outback. We love Outback too. We love the Super Fry wings. We did the 3-course for $14.99. Obviously, we got 4 courses. The guy, he gave us 4-course meal for $14.99. And we told him, like, you sure? It says 3. And he goes, no. But I guess because they were so shorthanded, I felt like we had more wings. I thought we normally get 6 wings or 8 wings. We wound up with 10 wings, and I got to count that again. But it was like they were trying to at least make the people there.
Since you had to wait a little bit, but
Yeah.
they were giving you something for your
For your
effort.
for their
to stay
shortness,
there.
they were definitely taking care of people. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Mark? But I couldn't believe it. You taking Grandma shopping? She told me she didn't want to go shopping Sunday.
It's too late.
I said Sunday. She told me she didn't want to go. So. Hey, I did my favor. I can't help it. She didn't want to go. Yeah, she was like, Sunday, I'm not going. I said, all right. I think it's because she seen Pauline at the church event. It might have pissed her off because No, she told her she had to work. Oh, because when that was posted up, she called me up like 3:30, and she's like, I ain't going. I said, all right. I said, you sure? She says, yeah, I ain't going. I said, well, I did my favor for the day. So, can't hold that against me. Just give me tickets next year. Trying to get over a cold, Michelle says. Mark,
Well,
you have
Phoebe's going to be trying to get over an ear infection, throat infection. Yeah. I got the whole shit and shebang going on and didn't even realize it until I went to the doctor yesterday.
Yeah, Phoebe had to get some. Did you know that you can use eye drops in your ears, but you can't use eardrops in your eyes?
Yep. I didn't know that until yesterday.
Yeah, Phoebe was putting eye drops in her ears yesterday. And that's what the doctor told her. You could put eye drops in your ears, but you can't put eardrops in your eyes.
Well, she knew I would question it when I seen Bosch and Long. Because I have a tendency to question everything.
You gotta go deeper than that.
I know. I need longer screws.
Oh, shit. Those aren't long enough?
I gotta have 2.5 inches.
I think when you put the wall up, it should hold it. We just have a Buffalo Wild Wings, Raising Cane's, and Shack Chicken. Shack Chicken's pretty good.
Yeah, that Shack Chicken.
Shack Chicken's pretty good.
I won't be throwing that to the curb.
We threw the review there. Another one that was good too was that Bonchinchi chicken, or that, remember that Asian chicken or that Thai chicken?
Something, but that was pretty good too.
That Bonchinchi we did a video on. That was some fat chicken.
Yeah, that was.
And then, as a matter of fact, we seen. What's today? Wednesday or Thursday?
Today's Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Wow, this time is going by slow. No, Friday we can go to. We can go to Felton's on Friday.
We don't have anything on Friday?
No.
Okay. Then I'm good with that.
I mean, unless if you want to go to Orlando to Jack in the Box.
Whatever.
I mean, we could do Felton's on Saturday. Doesn't, I mean, or Monday. It doesn't have to be. I went to the foot doctor yesterday after taking a spill a couple of days earlier, says Mark.
Oh.
I could barely get my shoes on. He asked me what the hell happened. to you. I told him Donna burnt my dinner, and boom.
Mark, I love you.
Kelly says yesterday she woke up at 6 and didn't go to sleep till 10. Last night I was almost up every hour, 3 o'clock, until I got up at 7. Well, you should have been packing. My neighbor fried some chicken yesterday and gave me and my husband some fried chicken. Was really good.
Stable. All right, that's stable now.
Yeah, we had Outback yesterday.
Yeah, that actually hit the spot.
So, Evie, what's the story when cameraman banged into you?
Banged into me.
What's the real story when cameraman banged into you? What the hell? You talking about when BB hit me in the car?
Oh.
The simple. She said she was looking at the gas tank
I had worked.
to see how much fuel she had.
I had worked 3 doubles in a row. My gas gauge on my Infinity, it didn't work half the time. So I'm thinking, oh shit, I haven't put gas in my car in 3 days. For whatever reason, I happened to look down, he stopped and smacked right into his ass.
I'm gonna have to purchase another water, says Crystal. Get yourself a 50-foot. And I mean, water hoses are expensive.
If you're gonna spend the money, do it on a good one that'll last a long time.
Do it on a good one.
That's what I did.
And you're gonna have a yellow one that we bought. It's, I want to say like industrial, or it's a good one. Put it to that way. And it's a 50-foot.
Yeah.
And yeah, we might have spent, well, back then.
Well, we spent.
It was the expensive, but
yeah, it was like $55.
But who knows today what those are? But if you're gonna get a good water hose, that's the one you gotta get like the industrial type.
I got 22 inches.
A lot of wind. Oh, there's a lot of wind? Wow. Let me see what I can do. I can't tell the wind to stop. I do have an umbrella over it. Let me see if I can bring this down a little. But I can't do nothing about the wind, guys. How about that? How's that? That I can't do about the wind.
I'm saying 23, so we're gonna go this way, I guess.
Well, this one I don't purchase it from my mom's house. Was plastic. Yeah, that's probably the cheaper one. It don't last that long. I'm telling you right now, like the one that we had on the side of the house, it's like a good 10 years, right?
What?
That yellow hose. That's an old hose.
Yeah. It's still
Yeah. And we just decided just to buy the heavy duty, the one that, because the cheaper hoses they brittle up real quick, especially out in the sun. They dry out real quick.
Yeah, especially in this godforsaken heat.
Yeah, I know my mother has the hose that shrivels up.
That's a pain in the ass.
And then it pops out. But yeah, the green one is standard. One probably 30. Yeah, I think we spent about $50 for our hose. It was a 50-footer. It was a yellow one, and again, it was an industrial one there. And it's 10 years, and it's still going strong. Haven't had an issue with it or anything. But yeah, the cheaper ones, it's not worth it. They only last a few years. Especially with the summer, and then the winter, they dry rot.
If you really live in a really hot climate, I won't waste my money on a cheap one.
Yeah, if you keep the hose out in the sun all the time. So why aren't you helping her cut the wood?
Because I don't need him to help me cut the wood.
BB is doing a thing to show everyone that you can do it by yourself. You weren't on when I was helping her earlier. But she's trying to show you guys and girls that you can make this flower pot on your own without any help. But I did help. You just weren't on. Of course, Donna's foot appointment was right after mine, and she didn't think what I told them was funny. So when we got home, she said, dinner's ready. I said, burnt toast. She said, maybe you'll quit lying.
Good for Donna.
I figured she was going to say that. But yeah.
21 and a half.
Jim loves charred toast. And that's for the bottom to hold the bag?
Yeah. So I can put the other 2 boards on top of that and
right.
secure the bag.
I am going to try to make a chicken salad. Poppy gave me some recipes. And we definitely got to go to Dilweiler's and get some bacon.
Definitely.
Unless they have bacon at Felton's. But I doubt it.
Look, but are they going to have it as good as...
Yeah, that was that nice thick bacon.
Yeah.
That was the one thing bad about the bacon that I used. The bacon that I used to wrap the weenies were too thin.
Yeah.
I got to get that thick bacon that Weiler's has. Dukes and smoked cheddar cheese on something.
I'm done with this until I do the last one.
That right there sounds like a good ham and cheese sandwich with Dukes.
All right. So,
I love bacon. Haven't purchased bacon in like 3 months. I'm telling you, you got to see that video yesterday when I made the, thanks to Poppy and somebody else on Instagram, they sent me a way to make a flavored bacon, and I did that, and I used Poppy's idea of wrapping it around the little wiener things, and they came out off the chain. The only problem was the bacon was just too thin, because the sugar crystallized and it made it real crunchy.
I like some of it.
No, but I'm saying is that on the flat pieces that I just used the bacon. With that thicker bacon, it'll stiffen it, but it won't. Like, it was really thin. But we got to go to Weiler's for that because they got some good bacon in the
good bacon over there.
In the Amish grocery store. Well, the reason that it smoked was because of the sugar, the brown sugar, and the bacon was thin. That's why it smoked when it came out. Because the bacon looked dark like it was burnt, but the bacon wasn't burnt. It's just that it was so thin on the bacon only. That's why it looked like that.
Oh no, I ain't doing it on my knee.
If we had thicker bacon, that wouldn't look like that. That black, it wouldn't have looked like that.
No. Where's that?
And ever since we went to Dilweiler's and got the Amish bacon is 20 times better than any bacon in the thing.
Yep.
Kelly says, yeah, it crystallized. You're right. That's what it did, Kelly. I used to purchase the horn. Back in the day, I think there was a song, Little Winners for sure. Who sung it? Wieners. I never heard a Little Wiener song. You going way back in the day. guys are lucky. Crystal says y'all don't get periods every month.
I don't miss that shit.
I swear it's insane. Well, guys may not get it, but if they're married to it, they feel it. On a scale of 1 to 10 is a 12. I guess that explains why Crystal says, "Why ain't helping you?"
Trust me, you wouldn't want him helping me if I was on that time of the month back in the day.
Katrina says, "I walk away 5 minutes and come back to wieners and periods." I mean, I ain't gonna be reading comments like that and shit. So
That's not his cup of tea.
yeah. Anyways, you see what you started, Jim? Katrina, you haven't had a period in 9 months. That's one way to get rid of periods. Just get pregnant. Oh my God. Chip says, "What did I do?" You start talking about periods and weenies. Mark, after she had her fun with the toast, she made me go to Subway for a foot long. She said, "Where's mine?" I said, "You'll get yours after I'm done eating." She laughed so hard and fell on the ground.
Oh my lord, y'all can quit getting boo-boos. Okay, now staying.
It says you want to eat everything in sight. Says Crystal to Jim. That's all Mark does. He just eats.
They're growing boys.
Ooh, I guess that battery went dead. Let me see here.
What battery?
This one here.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get another battery.
Okay. Have me some water while you take a break. Yeah, Jim, we seen Krispy Kreme came out with new donuts for Easter. Yipper, they sure did.
At least that breeze feels good.
It does. Jim want to know if you knew Krispy Kreme came out with the Easter donuts.
Yeah, I gotta chill out. On sweet sweets. We gotta take it easy on the sweets. Jim, now when cameraman sees you're talking about Krispy Kreme, that he'll want this afternoon. No, I'm good. I've been pretty good. I've been doing good. Woo, that breeze, boy. No matter what way I turn that camera, that breeze is coming. Feels good out here. Who likes mustard? Everyone likes mustard. Come on, breeze, calm down. I'm trying to cut out my sweets, but it's very hard. Yeah, I was hooked on those Krispy Kreme specialty ones when they would come out with the holidays, but I gotta just chill out, bring my sugar down, and yes, listen to BB. I'm just a poor grown boy. Donna says if I don't stop eating, I'll grow the doors away. I said thank God Domino's delivers. Not me, man. I watched that show, the 1,000-pound people. It comes on TLC and it comes on another channel. Not the 1,000-pound sisters, the 600-pound or something.
Yeah, Dr. Now.
Yeah, watch Dr. Now, and that motivates me not to eat. Crap! I just realized I have ice cream in my freezer and I'm moving less than a few days. I don't think it's gonna make the move. You gotta eat it. Chris from Red Hot must have been pissed off yesterday. He ripped the camera from the stream. But yeah, I watched the 600-pound people, and that motivates me not to eat, definitely, because I hear all the excuses that they make on when I watch the show, it pisses me off because I see that these.
What's it called? 600-pound life?
Yeah, 600-pound life. And it pisses me off because I see people on there eating whatever they want to eat, and none of them are taking diabetic medicine, cholesterol. They never talk about if they're taking medicines.
Nope, they never
All they do is just eat, and eat. And it pisses me off because it's like, how come I'm thinner than them and I can't eat what I want to eat? And these people can eat what the hell they want to eat. Right, I watched that too, says Crystal. There was this one episode where the person ate like I'm telling you, man, and 5 pieces. I'm telling you, I remember that one. I remember a lady going through the drive-thru and just eating the hell out of things. But what pisses me off is that none of these people, you don't see no medicine by these people at all. You don't see no medicine, no. You don't hear about them. Well, you're diabetic. You don't see that they're taking any diabetes medicine. Or just like one lady went for breakfast and she had like 5 breakfast plates and stuff.
And then 20 minutes later, she was hungry.
There was a lady that I was watching not too long ago. It's a different doctor. There was one lady, anyway, it was her and her daughter. Anyway, it was her and her daughter, and the lady hadn't left the bed in a year.
Yeah.
And stuff.
She was over are 800 pounds.
Yeah, and she,
Go ahead.
anyway, and her daughter was like coming back talking about, well, what are you doing? Why are you eating? Why are you still eating junk food?
Yeah, because they were supposed to be doing it together.
Right, this lady had the nerve to say, okay, now listen to this. She had the nerve to say that when she was eating something, it gave her whatever. But the whole point was when she was eating these two things, it was making her mouth dry. And candy.
Oh, yeah.
And candy was the reason she ate candy last was because the candy would make her mouth watery. The daughter was like, we'll go get a cup of water. Like she literally said, candy makes her mouth watery. and that's why I think she had like pretzels and something, chips, and candy was what made her mouth watery.
Yeah.
That had me rolling on the ground to say candy makes your mouth watery.
Yeah, because I was like, what'd she just say?
And the daughter was like, well, why don't you get a cup of water? Like, what the hell? Trey says, hello, BB.
Hello,
and
Trey.
The gentleman is working hard on the yard now. Michelle says, I have to watch that show. It makes me upset when I see these people can whatever I'm telling you they want. And I don't. That's what I think about, Michelle. I think about the same thing you're thinking. These people aren't on heart medicine, diabetic medicine,
They ain't on
nothing. And they can eat what the hell they want to eat and shit. Maybe that's just the jealousy in us. I don't know. Yeah, they always get 3 ice creams. Hey guys, in the comment section, says Trey. But yeah, I wish I could eat that way and get away with it too.
Right.
But it just makes me laugh, man, that none of these people are on any type of medicine and stuff. None of them. And I'm over here, I eat a bag of candy, and my doctor's like, you're diabetic. You're diabetic. It's like, dude, I'm only 47 pounds?
Yep.
And these people are friggin' 600 plus. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. How about when they load the van up? Oh, yeah, and the mattress or forklifts.
And then they're complaining the whole entire time.
Yeah, they're complaining the whole entire time they're hungry.
I'm hungry. I got to have something to eat. Bitch, you fixing to find out what your eating's going to do.
And when they travel to Houston, they stay in hotels. There was this one lady that the hotel, the doors were so small in this hotel. I think she had to be almost 800 to 900 pounds. Oh my God. I mean, like, I know I'm fat, but Jesus Christ, man. Like there's a limit, man. I mean, there's a limit. And I like how they always say, like, what? You know, when they go to the doctor and they gain weight, and they're like, well, I did everything you said on the diet. And the doctor's like, obviously you're not.
I love Dr. Wu because he don't pull no damn punches with him.
I did everything you said on the diet. How do they afford? Well, how they afford all the groceries is because they have people buying the food for them. If you notice, whether it's their kids or their brother or sister
Spouse.
or father or mother, you see the enablers.
Yep.
Because you have to think about this. You're living with a person like that, and all they're gonna do is bitch and complain. You just go buy them a bag of candy so they can shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not helping them.
But you're not helping them. But that's how they get their food, because they know how to manipulate the food system. Yeah, they know how to manipulate the people that are feeding them.
Their families, their friends.
Stuff. They start acting like a-holes. Of course, they're gonna give them food. And then they want to blame, I had my parents, they weren't perfect. Ain't no parent perfect. You know what I'm saying? No one grew up with a perfect parent. I don't care who you are.
If they tell you they did, they're full of
lying.
shit.
Yeah. No one, you know, no one grows up with a perfect
We're
parent.
human. We make.
I
Hey,
mean,
there is
shit.
no how-to with being
Yeah.
a parent. You learn as you go. Whoops! Don't do that next time.
Well,
with
it
that
does come
kid.
on TLC and it comes on another channel. Because there is another doctor, but sometimes they play the older shows, Crystal, on another channel. I just can't remember if it's the Travel Channel or the. I don't think it's the History Channel. It might be like what's that one that we watch? Like a Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
It comes on another channel. They show repeats of the older shows.
And isn't that other guy in Atlanta?
But yeah, the other guy's in Atlanta. The one that they call the sexy doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Now is out of Texas.
Yeah.
So you got two doctors.
Every time I hear them say, "Oh, I'm going to see the sexy doctor," and I'm thinking, really? That's what you're worried about? How
Trey
a
said
doctor looks?
he attended the center from 2001 to 2010. Yeah, Kelly says, I did everything you said on the diet. It's just not working. When you're eating Big Mac 20-piece nuggets and a milkshake and a Coke. No wonder. I know I'm overweight, but I keep... Yeah. I mean, I do that too. Like, I know when to say enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But... Jesus. Yeah, Discovery Plus. That's what it's on.
That's what it is.
I usually
Okay.
met the college student ladies, but less likely the student gentlemen were at the center. My
Oh,
doctor
Lord.
laughs because I don't lose weight, but I don't gain any either. I take a lot of medicine, sit in the waiting room, hear people.
And a lot of
Coughing
your
and look
medicines
like
too
death.
will cause you weight gain too. Now, a lot of your medications we take today will cause weight gain.
As of now, the center now is appointment center. But yeah, it just drives me nuts, man, when I just see that. I see that show. But that show is what keeps me from literally
Going off
just
the
going
edge.
all out on the edge. There's even a commercial. Remember that commercial where the guy is like there's a commercial now where they're doing for the shot, I think it is, or
Ozempic?
something. I don't know if it's for Ozempic or something,
Jardiance.
or it's like, you know, like a fat shaming commercial where the guy's like, you know, don't, I know what you're thinking, don't look at me, you know, I tried everything to lose weight, but it doesn't work.
How about not
And it's
feel
like,
your
you
face
know,
all day long?
and it's like, if you've tried everything to lose weight, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Something's
Like,
gonna
there's
work.
no such thing as, you know, doing a diet or exercise and saying it doesn't work. It works. The point is, you know, people want to lose weight now, so that's why they're into the shot. You know,
Yeah.
they try to get that shot. You know, they think. I mean, I know a lot of people that when they take cholesterol medicines, they eat bad because they think the cholesterol
Cholesterol.
medicine
It's gonna
is
stop
going to
it.
stop the cholesterol.
That's not the whole
Right.
ideal of that
And
medication.
it's the same thing with the, you know, with the Ozempic shot. A lot of people think, well, I'm going to eat what I want because I'm taking the Ozempic. But the commercial was basically about a guy saying, like, I've tried every diet and it doesn't work. And it's like, that's bullshit. Because if you really stuck to a diet, and I've known plenty of people, I'm not one of them. You know, we all might go on a diet every now and then, you know, gain the weight back plus. But if you literally stick to eating good, you're going to lose the weight. Like, you know, but the commercial just makes you, you know, seem like, you know, I tried every diet and it don't work. Well, that's bullshit. That's bull. Keep the spoon out your mouth. Yeah. I went to Walmart on Monday afternoon. Okay, Trey. Jim, I like Duke's jars, 32-ounce gallons, but not the condiments. Weegoy. Taking Wendy's, I don't agree. Yeah, it's true. A lot of medications do. 'cause
Yeah, a
you
lot of
gain weight.
medications
Yeah.
today will make you gain weight. So
Yeah.
that's even harder if you're a diabetic,
Yeah.
or you got high cholesterol.
I mean,
because it's a double-edged sword. Take the medication, I know I'm going to gain weight.
well, the thing is that a lot of medications, yes, they do make you gain weight, but you have to change your eating habit at that
Yes.
point. You can't say I'm going to eat 5 things of spaghetti and take a medicine that makes me gain weight.
Right.
Well, yeah, you're not helping that.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just saying, yes, medicine does make you gain weight, but that means you have to change your eating habit. You can't eat ice cream and go to fast food and take a medicine that gains weight and blame it on the medicine. All the medicine is doing is enhancing the weight because you're continuously eating bad.
And the worst medicine that'll make you gain weight is with steroids.
Yes, steroids will blow you up.
Woo boy.
But if you cut back on food and exercise, the steroid is really gonna blow you up in a muscle way, not in a fat way and stuff.
And muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah, muscle weighs definitely more than fat.
And everyone's like, oh no, fat's, weight's weight. No, it's not.
There we go.
Is that a chopper?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. He's low.
That looks like a hospital chopper.
Yep.
Or something.
That's not good.
When I talk to make fun of my eating, it's nothing compared to these people in Houston. If I eat 3 eggs, a couple pieces of bacon and toast, I'm full. Well, the 3 eggs and the bacon is okay.
Yeah,
It's
because
the
it's
toast.
protein.
It's the toast that screws you up.
The eggs are
That's
protein.
yeah. The eggs are good, and the bacon. What you're messing up is the toast. The toast is what's going to get you.
But
and
I
stuff.
feel whoever says that, because when I have my eggs, I like to have my toast too.
Yeah,
Toast, biscuits,
yeah. I mean, it's not like if they eat a big piece of steak that's screwing them up with the weight. It's the potato,
It's the starches.
and the vegetables, and then, it's like I want 5 baked potatoes with my big piece of steak, but you just messed up with the 5 baked potatoes. You missed the spot right there. You see it?
Where?
But it's the 5 baked potatoes that you're eating with that steak. But eating eggs and bacon, that's carnivore diet.
Yep.
That's what your body needs.
That's
That will burn
carnivore
off
and
quickly.
keto.
Yeah, that burns off quickly. It's the bread that gets you. The bread will get you all the time.
Every time.
So it don't matter what you buy. You can buy low carb bread.
It's still
Dr. What's that? Dr. Ben?
Ben Berry.
Yeah, Dr. Ben Barry says it doesn't matter if
Berry.
it's low carb,
It's
keto
still
carb.
bread.
It's still bread.
It's still starches.
Yeah, it's still starches and it makes sugar in your body. So it doesn't matter if you buy a wrap. It doesn't matter what you buy.
Grant you, it's not as much
Right.
as if you're using regular thick bread to make a sandwich with,
Correct.
but you're still got
Yeah.
starches.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
that
we
looks
still
good
got
enough.
starches and it's still bread, and that bread will turn into sugar.
Real
So just
quick and
remember
hurry.
that. Other than the best way to do is homemade bread, like when you go to the grocery store and you go to their baking thing, because that bread doesn't last a long time. That bread you got to eat in 2-3 days. That's not a 7-day bread. You're still going to get the starches and everything, but you're not going to get as many chemicals in that bread for shelf life, because when they make homemade bread at a bakery, that shelf life is usually 3 days.
Short.
Yeah.
By
Now-
the 3rd day, it's getting so hard you can't even eat it.
Yeah, like if you buy bread from a store, that can last a week.
Yeah.
But that's because all the chemicals and everything in it to make it last a week.
Yep.
So that's why when we do bread, if we do bread, we just run down to Publix and grab, like, if we make 4 hot dogs, we just 4 pieces of bread. If we make 2 hamburgers, we tell Publix, hey, can you give me 2 burger breads?
Yep. 2
if
hamburger buns.
Right. If we make a sandwich, we just buy a round piece of bread and we make a sandwich out of it. Like, you'll never see us buying bread that sits on the shelf.
Not like
and
we
stuff.
used
Right.
to.
My favorite episode, Dr. Now's, were the one Asante Bros in New England. I laughed my ass off. Poor Dad was pulling his hair out. There was one episode with Dr. Now where these 2 guys, brothers, were losing weight, and the one brother, he was losing too much weight
Yeah.
and stuff. That was a good episode there. BB almost at 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, but subscribers doesn't mean nothing if you're only getting like 300-400 views.
But it helps.
But the only thing that subscriber count helps is that You
It
know,
gets me in the algorithm better.
yeah, it fits you in the algorithm a little bit better, but it's not really nothing exciting. Now, if I had 10,000 subscribers and 5,000 viewers, then I'd be happy because at least it's like, okay, because half of those subscribers probably don't even watch no more. They probably don't even go on, they probably have another YouTube account when they
Yep.
subscribe to us, and but subscriber count doesn't mean nothing if your view count is nothing,
Yep.
because that's how you get paid. You get paid for views. Now, when you get 20 or 100,000 subscribers, you get your first YouTube thing. That's fine, but if you got 100,000 subscribers and you only got 1,000 views, that just tells you that where did those 100,000 subscribers come from? It makes you suspicious, but it's nice that we are almost at 10,000. But like I said,
I have noticed since we've been getting there, it's been the algorithm's been pushing it out better.
yeah,
So.
yeah. It's the views really what you're focusing on. That's where you can make money
Yep.
there and stuff. But subscribers, another thing good about having a high count subscribers is that people that want you to do product reviews or food reviews,
They'll reach out.
they'll see that they don't look at your views, they look at your subscribers, and they be like, oh wow, they got 10,000 subscribers, not looking at their view count, and they'll be like, oh no, look at your free meals, come here and do a video here and stuff like that. So that's the only thing subscriber counts will do. That's why we get a lot of product reviews, is because of the subscriber count.
Yep.
And we just, we'll just review. If we like to do it, we'll do it. And then we'll just mail it to Katrina when we're done making the review. Or we just give it away for a present. I buy logo. Okay. Remind you everything in the store that you see that says that's reduced fat doesn't mean. Yeah, if you ever look at some things that is reducing fat, but it's high in carb, it's like you might as well buy high in fat and low in carb. But you're right, Michelle. You're right. Everything is misleading and stuff.
Well, that's why Robert Kennedy is trying to have them, the FDA, redo that packaging on the labels because it's misleading.
Because when you go to Europe, they don't put none of this poison in Europe.
Our food is not allowed over in Europe.
Yeah, our food is not allowed over in. Our meat is not allowed. Our food is not allowed. And if it is allowed, you have to make it to there. That's why their cereal, when they were talking about their cereal, like the Fruit Loops, the color looks nasty and ugly, but our Fruit Loops look nice and bright because of all that color dye we put. Like these other countries don't do none of that.
Cause cancer.
Yeah. Okay. Like sub in a tub. I picked up many more supplies over Walmart. Hey, Tanner. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're doing good. I bought myself a reusable thing. Liking the videos. Hope more. Yeah, it's starting to get dark late now. So now it gets dark at like 9:30. So we will get back into it, but we have to wait for the summer hours to fully see what time we can get out.
That depends on how I'm feeling after doing work.
Yeah, because that's
school.
late at night. We like to do the paranormal at night than during the day.
Yeah, I don't like doing
and
it
stuff.
during the day.
It's not as exciting during the day than it is at night.
Oh, shit.
And now that it gets dark later, that's what keeps us. Like when it was dark earlier, we did a lot more paranormally, but that it gets dark later, to wait till 9 o'clock. Hell, you're half tired and stuff. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do some more. What's up, Harley?
Unless we can get to an area that's known for ghosts and stay the weekend.
Well, we
or
would have to
something.
do the Devil's Chair during the day.
Yeah, that's got to be
Because
done.
you can't
during
do
the
that
day, 'cause
at
you
night.
can't get in there at nighttime. Yeah.
Michelle says her husband's on a strict diet. My statement keeps coming out wrong. My husband can only have 2 pieces of bacon, 1 Friday, or 2 scrambled eggs and a piece of toast. That's it.
Oh,
Same
wow.
Tanner. I love the ones. Harley, hey Harley. Buy low carb wraps. It doesn't matter. If you buy low carb wraps or anything, it's
still
still got
carbs.
bread in it.
It's still carbs.
bread. Remember, low carbs is it's high in something else.
Yep.
So, and carbs produce sugar. So if
So
you're eating a
if
lot of fat and you're eating low carbs, you just it doesn't matter. You're still turning it into sugar.
You're trading one for something else.
And a lot of times people, when they buy low carb wraps or they buy low carb bread, they'll eat more than a slice because they think it's low carbs.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, okay, I can have 4 pieces of bread because it's low carb instead of 2 breads because it's high carb. No.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You defeat the purpose when you think that you can add more because something's is either low or non-existent and stuff. So I
But
make
I'm all
money
for
dancing
Robert Kennedy
amateur
trying to
novice,
change
Jim. I wish I could really possibly travel to that time. Okay, I'm the stylish vintage fancy kitchenware squeeze bottles. No, that's what Crystal wants. I'm going on vacation next month, first time with the baby. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Says Katrina. Tanner, Kelly, Felly, fully agree. I can still look at the squeeze bottles. What's your plans for your next videos? Well, right now we've just been doing a lot of food and shopping videos.
I'm trying to get some stuff done because I have a lot of meetings coming up, and
Mimi's been having a lot of meetings. So once we figure out everything, because in the summer she starts her tax class.
yeah.
Other than I know, we'll pump out a couple of videos in the yard here.
Y'all might
Doesn't get a
tagged.
lot of views, but we still pump it out anyway. I mean, because we just make videos just because. But and then of course going to like events that are here in Lakeland and stuff. But once we figure out BB's schedule when she starts doing her tax class, and then of course the insurance is right after that, we'll figure out because we do want to get to Mackinac Island, Texas,
Maybe.
or at least Louisiana. At least Louisiana.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
And then hopefully, we'll probably do some stuff here around Orlando and Tampa. Hopefully we'll get to see Sunshine Girl hot dog.
Oh God, yeah.
We got to see Sunshine Girl. Says BB, Harley says, BB, you look skinny bitty. Sexy mama. Well, the doctor did say she lost 17 pounds.
17 pounds since last October, so that's pretty good.
Mark says, you're making a living dancing, Jim. What are you singing and mingling with older rich widows? Because they will fork the cash out for company. Of course, if you have a limited vision, that will help. Cameraman needs a windsock. Well, we have this right here. Oh, a windsock. I'm sorry. I can't control the wind, man. I mean, I promise you. I tried bringing the umbrella down, but the wind is literally just wanting to blow.
Today.
Yeah.
And when we first started, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, when we did start, it wasn't that bad. Do you like Code Red Mountain Dew, Trey? Congrats, BB, says Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Yes, Jim, I figured you were kind of guy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just charge by the pound. You'll be a millionaire. Luke says, hi, both.
Hello.
But it wasn't windy earlier.
No, it started picking up.
But it started picking up. So, I mean, because we've been up since 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I cleaned out the garage. I put the floor mats. I did a product review video of my mother's floor mats that they sent for her vehicle. And BB was back here measuring and getting everything ready. And then she said, let's do a live. And I said, okay, let's just do a live,
Just, I wanted him to keep the camera far away so this way Lacey's watching and don't scare the mess out of the poor baby.
But How are those Ollie's lights working? They work real
Let
good.
me tell you what.
At
those are some
nighttime,
nice
them
little
suckers work
lights.
real good.
Went back to get more.
Yeah.
Guess what?
They were all gone and stuff. We're gonna go get some more and put maybe 2 more up. But there is an Ollie's in Zephyr Hills because I was looking for that Donald Trump clock.
Oh my God.
They had a Donald Trump clock there that I wish I would have bought. It was on sale for like $9.99, and I wish I would have bought it because my mother hates Donald Trump. I mean, I don't care about politics or anything. This was just a gag gift, and I wanted to hide the clock because the Donald Trump clock every hour says something and stuff. So I wanted to buy the clock and hide it in my mother's house for a joke. But when we went back to Ollie's, it was gone. It was literally gone. So Katrina, if you see the Donald Trump clock on sale, man, get it for me. I'll give you the money for it. But I thought it was cute. I thought it was like a fun joke for somebody and stuff. And I was even gonna try to see if I can record her while the clock is going off. She'll be looking for the clock because she goes crazy.
Oh my
She'll
God.
go ballistic. She'll start screaming and cursing and everything and stuff. So
His mom wouldn't say the F-bomb if she's stuck
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
I always had a wandering eye for mostly blind, says Jim. I'm going today. I can look at mine. Cameraman, that is so mean to do. Well, it's a gag. It's a gag. That's what jokes are for, Kelly. Kelly, it's not,
He does all the
jokes.
time.
Jokes are to have fun. I mean, you see it on YouTube all the time. People play pranks. Yes, it may look mean or whatever, but it's a joke. That's all. But it's just funny. I wanted to do that so bad. And at the time, even in the video, he was like, nah, I don't get it, don't do it. And then I was like, when we went there last time, I was like, I'm getting it. And it wasn't there, but
The grace of God.
yeah, by the grace of God, it wasn't there. Because I'm telling you, I want to record her when she flips out and hears that. Because I would hide it in such a good spot, she wouldn't be able to get to it. She'd be calling me up, going, "Get this damn thing out of here!"
Damn would not be the word.
Because
using.
the first time Donald Trump went to run for president and stuff, I
Trump sign.
I had found a Trump sign, and I put it in front of my yard and stuff. And my father literally came and tore. I even have it on video on the security camera. And my father came and tore it down.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he tore it down. I'm like, what are you doing on my property, tearing down my property? I don't care. He tore down my Trump sign. And then I found a Trump flag lying on the ground delivering pizza. There was a Trump flag with him in a Rambo position.
Yep.
Oh my God, I went over there one day and I had the flag wrapped around me. And she went crazy. She went crazy, man. But yeah, Kevin says that's a good father. I'll look for Poppy's cookbook too. Says Katrina. I don't care about Poppy's cookbook. I want the Trump thing, but yeah, it's just fun. Like I said, I just do it all out of fun and stuff. We don't really care. We don't care about politics. I mean, we don't put none of that stuff out, but I like seeing my mother get all hyper and stuff. But yeah. That's like my sister with the Florida Gators. I want to stick a Florida Gator on her.
Oh my God.
I want to stick a Florida Gator sticker on her car to where she can't see it and stuff.
Oh, she'll notice it. Lee will notice that.
I mean, they'll eventually notice it, but it'll take them. They'll be driving around with the Florida Gator sticker on their car.
She'll kill you. She will
And then
literally come over here and knock you out.
My niece's car, I want to stick a Puerto Rican flag on her car. Because the day I painted her house, I told her, like, I'll paint your house, but the Puerto Rican flag has to stay until I finish painting. And that Puerto Rican flag
freaking
stood.
in the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
everyone was freaking in the neighborhood.
Coming over.
Started coming over to be like, oh, you're Puerto Rican. She's like, no, I don't speak Puerto Rican. I was on the camera down. Oh, 11 pounds Kevo's down. No, BB's down 17 pounds. BB's down 6 more pounds more than you. Not me. I gained a few pounds. It's like I get into this where I'm at 242. I don't know. It could be a mental thing too. When I bring myself down to 242, I don't know. It's like I just eat something and then all of a sudden I'm back up to 245, and then it goes to 247, and then I bring it back down to 242 again, and then all of a sudden it's like we go out to eat. It's like I do all that hard work in the house, and then we go out to eat, and it blows back up a little bit. She's building the last live she did was a flower plant pot right over there. I'm going to zoom in. See that right there? She's building the other one too. She did a live making that plant. She made that one. But when she made that one, it was already finished. Yeah. So what she wanted to do was show people how she can do it without on her own. I mean, I helped her for some screws and stuff, but she was trying to do a video to show people that they can make something like this on their own without any help. So if you guys decided you wanted to make something, she's just showing you that she can do it on her own. Of course, when she needs help, she'll just come and get me. But right now, she finished all that and stained it and stuff.
And now I'm going to get ready to put the one side on it.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Because I can put the second color of stain on it after it's together.
But that's what it is that she has another plant that she wants to put in there that it didn't die. The roots didn't die. It's starting to regrow again. So it looks nice over there. So when it's all done, we'll probably just do a video to show when we show everyone our yard in about a week or so, when we start cutting a little bit of our avocado tree. We'll do another video, and then we'll show everybody what it looks like over there and the idea that she wants to do. But again, it's just to show you guys and stuff that anyone can do it. You can do it by yourself.
And I got the idea from the old, the hell are they? Pallets.
Yeah.
I seen somebody on YouTube do them with pallets, but the pallet that I got, I waited too long and it completely dried out and broke. I mean, I went to go pry the nails.
And this is
up.
all done with scrap wood.
Mm-hmm.
All scrap wood we had, like when my mother, I think it was the hurricane, when the hurricane took out the shed. These are all scrap pieces of wood from the shed that my mother had, and she had saved a lot of wood.
Well, a lot
when
of
the
came.
hurricane
Because a lot of the wood from the shed was still good. She had some.
A lot of the foundation wood was good.
So I'm just using scrap wood to build some flower pots. And then after this one's done, I'm going to build another one because I want to put a rose back here. Because now all my roses are up front. But we're getting there.
But yeah, that's all it is. It's just showing you that you can do something for free. Doesn't take money. Scrap wood.
And even if you had to buy it, this is, what is it? Technically, it's 2 8-foot 2x4s to make the base. And then I cut those.
And then it's fence wood.
Yeah.
For the thing was fence wood.
Yeah, this
just
part
real
here
cheap.
And that right there is just
that's fence wood.
Yep. That's
They
all
sell them in singles.
Yep. I think they're like $3.
Yeah. They're not that expensive, depending on how wide you buy them.
Yep.
And stuff.
Yep.
And then she had some leftover cloth thing that we had the orange tree in and stuff.
Yep. And I'm using that for the liner.
And I think the only thing she really bought was the paint, the stain. The
yeah.
stain was the only thing she bought, really, basically.
And I bought 2 different kinds, so it would give me the color that I was looking for.
Yeah, Harley says that her husband built the bar out of pallets.
Yeah.
We had to leave it behind when we moved. Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you guys ever seen an older video,
Of the
when we were
garage.
door dashing, and we found this workbench that's in the garage, and
Yep.
we did a
It's all
video
made of
on
pallets.
it. Yeah, somebody was throwing this workbench away that was made out of pallets, and we went and picked it out of the garbage.
Yeah, we came back,
Yeah.
put the trailer on the RAV4.
Yeah, we
and
were doing DoorDash, and it was in the garbage, and we came back with the trailer, and it was all made out of pallets.
Yep.
It was basically made out of pallets, and that's the workbench that we have inside the garage. Again, we did a video on it, and anytime I'm in the garage, you always see it in the video. That's a work. I mean, we did a video where we added shelves.
above.
My mother was throwing away cabinets.
Yep.
Kitchen cabinets or bathroom cabinets, and
Yeah.
then I added the bathroom cabinets on it
Yep.
and stuff. So, but yeah, making stuff. I've seen stuff. People make stuff out of pallets are pretty,
Creative.
yeah, pretty creative, and a lot of those you can find for free. It's a
Around
lot of
here,
people
they throw
throwing
them on the side of the
yeah.
road. They don't want them.
Yeah.
Somebody pick them up, get it out of
A
the
lot
way.
of places getting rid of it. 3-day eats food trucking more than hot dogs. It's out of a school bus. Okay, Jim.
Jim's like you. He likes his hot dogs.
Yeah, he sure does.
You and Jim can't hang out
We should have a hot
together.
dog contest. Who can eat more hot dogs, me or Jim? And it's been cool out right now too, so we've got a lot of stuff done. Got the yard looking good.
Kinda, sorta.
So, other than just waiting for the grass to grow correctly. And what else? The flower pots, basically.
Yeah, I planted some bird and wildflowers.
Yeah. And then
Or butterfly
gondolas.
seeds.
The gondolas, we got to do the gondolas, which I'll wait till next week because it's still been in the 50s at night here. And I still have to go pick up some gondolas from the store because that's what I use to plant them.
Yeah. Guess I'm just gonna put one coat on because that is interior wood.
But sorry about the wind, man. Like, that's something we cannot control.
Not today.
But yeah, like I said, we just, I cleaned out the garage this morning. So we've been active, just trying to get stuff done.
Yeah. Do it while it's not too hot out, because soon it's going to get hotter than Hades out here.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, any other time I'd have done been in the house by now.
Dinner I'm going to make today, I did a video on it where it's going to be, what's that steak again?
Country fried steak or Salisbury steaks?
No.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's that steak that's pounded.
Cube steak.
Yeah, cube steak. I did a Spanish version of cube steak and onion, and we're just going to have it with stuffing. That's all. Just going to make cube steak and onion. I did a video on it where I made the cube steak and onion, I think with the rice. But we're not going to have rice. We're just going to have a little bit of stuffing with it. But that's basically it today. Just cook some of that.
Easy breezy today.
Yeah, nice little quick, easy dinner. Doesn't take that long. But I did make a video of it. It's a Puerto Rican cube steak with onion. You normally have it with white rice. You can have beans with it or not, but usually the sauce from the cube steak is enough to put on the white rice and stuff. So we're definitely just gonna cook something easy.
Yeah. Nothing complicated
Yeah.
today.
Today. Yes, and next Wednesday we will be for the rocket, for the Artemis.
Oh, yeah.
You will be able to see right from here, behind that tree, we'll be able to see men going back
To the moon.
to the moon or around the moon, the farthest.
I think it's actually going around this time.
Yeah, it's going to be the farthest man has ever gone, and it's going to be around the moon. So we are going to be able to see the rocket launch when it goes off. So far, it's a go. The rocket is on the launch pad. Everything's connected. They just keep running tests from now till then. And either I'm going to do a live that day or I'm going to record it. I just don't know. But it's going to be, I think, Wednesday.
Yeah.
But yesterday we went to Outback. That video will be out today.
Yeah.
Had a little fun there yesterday. Then we got to go shopping. Eventually we got to get back and get the refrigerator filled. Our shed is made of pallets. And on top of it is a boat bottom. Oh, wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This shed right here, my father made.
Oh.
This shed out of scrap wood
When they were building
when
the
they
house.
were building the house. And he became friends with a lot of people when they were building subdivisions around here. And he had asked if he could take their scrap wood, and they told him yeah. So he had made this shed. He made another shed, but that shed came down because of the hurricane, so they bought that shed over there. But this shed here is literally made out of scrap wood from a subdivision. And he made a scrap wood shed over there on my niece's property.
Yep.
As well. But yeah, it's just to show you that literally you can make stuff.
Just gotta put a
Yeah.
little thinking about.
And like
it.
those patio blocks that BB's standing on, there was a guy that used to get dirt with the patio blocks in it, and he became friends with that guy. And my father collected a bunch of those patio blocks, and that's where our back patio porch has been made from. This little patio, our back and the front patio, is made from patio porch that they would just in a pile, and he would just go through it and just grab them for free. Because again, he became friends with the guy, and he would bring them home. And he's made this back patio porch, this porch, and the front porch with it as well. Wow, I just saw a NW root beer. Another thing too, when they used to knock down the buildings with the red bricks, my father used to go and collect all those red bricks. And
why not?
well, back in the 70s, they didn't care. Now they don't want you to touch them because they resell them now.
Money.
Yeah. But back in the 70s, when they used to knock down a lot of buildings in Jersey City, he would get the red bricks and he would make driveways with them and stuff. But at least it does show you that you can make stuff with scrap wood. You don't have to spend a lot of money
To make something nice. If the first one don't come out the way you like, it's no big deal. As long as you like it, it's A-okay.
When's the next ghost hunt, says Kevo. We don't know, because like I said, it gets dark late at 9 o'clock now. And if we're tired during the day, because we like to do the ghost hunting at nighttime.
Yeah.
Other than the devil's chair, that has to be done during the day, because you can't get into the
Yeah,
cemetery
you can't.
at night, because a lot of YouTubers, they ruined it. So you can't go into the devil's chair at night no more. Other than the devil's chair during the day, I mean, basically,
That's about it.
we just have to play it by ear on how we feel. Because even if we go to Savannah and we start doing stuff during the day, by 9 o'clock, you don't feel like doing nothing.
No, you're
You know,
tired
you're
because
too-
you do a lot of walking. In
Yeah,
Savannah.
you do a lot of walking during the day. You just get tired.
That Savannah will wear you out.
When it got dark at 5 or 6, it was more easier to do ghost stuff because it got dark early. But I mean, we're definitely going to do it. It's just a matter of,
Getting around
just
to
when,
it.
just getting around and doing it. That's all. Okay, I'm headed out, y'all. Don't forget to look for that Donald Trump clock, Katrina. Your store might have it still.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's closer to the White House than we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually from Outback, I get Queens land pasta from Steak and Shrimp. We got the $14.99 3-course meal.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Trying to save some money yesterday. That came out pretty good, the 3-course meal.
We sure did.
But we wound up with 4-course, and then we had the Avocado. We had the Kookaburra wings that we love so much.
Yep.
That's what brought it up to what, like $45 or something?
$50.
That was with the tip too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we bought the Kookaburra wings. We bought the 14 thing. Baby had the steak. I had the burger. They gave us soup and salad. They gave us 4 courses. And then she had a dessert that was with
the Down Under, Thunder Down Under.
the Thunder Down Under. That video will come out today. And I had the carrot cake, which both of them were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff.
Ain't no doubt about that.
And we got full. I was so stuffed yesterday, man. I had to bring half my carrot cake. I'm
That
gonna
was
eat
funny.
it today. We ate a lot.
I did, but I was starving. I hadn't eaten since.
No, but I'm just saying, I didn't think it was gonna fill us up, but
It did.
it filled us up real good.
Here we go.
Yeah, I
There's
might
one
cook
side down.
ribeye tomorrow. We have a ribeye in the house. In fact, I'll pull that out for tomorrow. Our last ribeye. I mean, we were literally down to, our freezer is down to only like 2 or 3 meals left. We got to go back meat shopping.
It is what it is.
Been trying to eat a lot in the house as well, because we've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, but
Don't have to be anything gourmet. It's just got to be food.
yeah. And then we got to go to Weiler's
Yes, we do.
and pick up some bacon. Because now that we shop more at all these, and we got all these now, we shop now, did Weiler's. I know Sam's Club, we got to go get the mac and cheese because that's where they have the best price for the bulk mac and cheese.
Yeah.
All
right, guys, it's gonna get loud.
We don't even go to Sam's Club for meat now. Now we go to Felton. Yeah, we gotta go to Sam's Club just to get the cheese thing. Because the meats are getting even expensive at Sam's Club, that it's better to get it at the butcher and we cut it ourselves.
Yeah, and it's getting to where it's not as much.
Yeah.
Prices are going up and the meat is going down. Size.
Yeah. I mean, we might get some ground beef from Sam's Club because that's usually cheap. But the steak prices and everything at Sam's Club is definitely, it's been on the rise. And I know a lot of people are going to say, like, you know, you drive all the way from Lakeland to Palm Harbor, which is about a good hour and a half away, just to get bacon. But we don't look at it as that. I mean, it gets us out the house as well. And you're probably thinking like, well, with the gas prices at $4 a gallon, it's not worth to drive out there, but to us it's worth it because
Gets us out of the house.
well, it gets us out of the house, but the bacon that they have at the Wireless, you ain't finding that nowhere else. And you know, we might pick up a couple other things, but the bacon there is phenomenal. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Harley. I love the Wilders. I need to also try Felton's. Beef prices are so expensive. Yeah, but we are finding that when we cut our own ribeye meat and we cut our own pork chops, it's a lot cheaper because BB can spread that meal out. Like and for like we had meat in our freezer for 2 months, if not 3 months, in the freezer.
Probably closer to 3.
Yeah. I mean, because we'll go to Aldi's to get our sausages and bratwursts. You know, we'll go to Aldi's to get bratwursts and meatballs and stuff like that. But like the important meat, like the chicken, the pork chops, and the steaks, when we get that way and we cut it ourselves, and we can cut it thick or thin any way we want to, too. And another thing, pork belly fat, and the pork belly fat, we'll get that too. But I promise you, when you buy it that way, that lasted at least almost up to 3 months in our freezer. And again, other than going to Aldi's for the bratwursts or the meatballs, you know, chips,
stuff.
Just a little, you know, the frozen green beans, the stuffing.
Yeah.
It saves. Yeah, you drive around, but you know what? You get out the house. I mean, that's the main thing. Get the hell out the house and do something.
It's not like I have to go to work and then I have to, you know, not like I just have a day or 2 days off where I gotta go shopping, come home, yada, yada, yada.
Because like I said, we like to get ours. We like I said, if we were to get the hot dogs that they got at Wilder's, oh my God. They had 4 hot dogs. And I've never eaten 2 hot dogs and got stuffed. I thought usually when we buy a hot dog, the 8-pack of hot dogs, we're eating a couple of hot dogs a piece, right?
Yeah, I usually have 2 or 3, and that's all I can do.
But the Wilder's hot dog, oh my gosh, that thing is so big that 2 hot dogs, that's another thing we got to get, is hot dogs too, from the Wilder's. Those hot dogs are amazing. And it's no name brand hot dog, it's just their hot dog that they sell. I just made my own pie crust. Came together so fast. Yeah, yep. I'm going to do Popeye strawberry and cream. I know BB wanted to make chicken pot pie. I know she had wanted to make that.
Yeah.
A pot pie.
Yeah. And I don't care. It's not even winter.
I mean, we used to go to Publix a lot, but it just seems like it's becoming a little bit expensive over there. And plus, the things that we shop for are cheaper in Aldi. Publix, we will get cake from there, like a couple of slices of cake every now and then. But, and the HP sauce we get from Publix.
Yeah, that's the only place
I mean, there's some things that we do go to Publix. They're vegetables. Definitely vegetables are Publix is way better than all these vegetables. Like the lemons you get from Walmart are cheaper than the lemons that you can get from Aldi's. So, you know, like we're winging it through the stores, but we're picking and choosing. But Felton's right now is definitely our meat place.
To go to
and Ditweiler's is our baking and hot dog place. And then there was something else that they had at Ditweiler's. They had the meatballs, but they didn't have the meatballs at that time.
No.
At Ditweiler's. They had the better meatball packs. Yeah.
That's where we'll go when we
Yeah. And then we just hit Marazzo's when we just want a German cake, and then we'll just pick up their meatballs that we just have to warm up. But definitely shot. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, you know, they think in their mind, well, you're driving all around, you're spending gas. You're going to spend gas no matter where you go. Sitting at home and thinking that sitting at home and not spending gas is going to save you money in the long run is a lie. You know what I mean? You're going to have to spend gas sooner or later. Why not make a day of it in a nice little day? You know what I mean? And just go for a beautiful ride. You get to see everything. You're out of the house, going shopping in a different area, having an amazing experience, and then coming back. And, you know, not only did you go shopping, but you were able to go for a nice ride, maybe pick up something real quick somewhere, or eating there, or whatever. You can eat at the Weilers if you want to, and stuff like that. But like I said, if you think that sitting at home and you're saving money on gas, you're not, because the day you want to go out, that gas might be $7.
The way it's looking these days.
Yeah. So, you know, one day gas is $4, the next day it's $3. What does it matter? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Just keep your tank full is the best you can do. I stopped buying the strawberry filling in the can because the first ingredient is glucose.
Sugar.
Yep, that's a lot of sugar. I need to send you the hot dogs we got up here. They're called Smith's and are Northwestern Pennsylvania special. I never heard of those. Kevo, I never heard of them, says Jim. Yeah, the ones that they have at Detweiler's, we did a video. If you go back to our Detweiler's video, you'll see it. It's just a beef hot dog, no name brand, none. I think it's theirs.
It's their
Yeah, I
beef
think
hot
they
dog.
case it and everything there. And I promise you, man, when we put it in the air fryer for like 5 minutes, if even.
I just wish we would have had the chili that day.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would've just taken it
yeah.
over
That
the
was
top.
like that hot dog. That thing was crazy. It's bigger than the ballpark ones.
Yeah.
It blows up bigger than the ballpark ones and stuff. But the taste and the flavor that it has in
It's
it
just so much better.
is amazing. We have free transportation within 200 miles, says Jim.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's real good. But it's like I said, you know, you get the joy of getting out of the house and stuff. You know, it's not just saving gas, because like I said, you're not gonna save gas. There's no gas is gonna get you. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna stop living because of gas prices. So it's like, you know, if I'm gonna waste gas, I'm gonna waste gas going to get some good meats and stuff from Felton's. I'm gonna waste gas. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make my gas worth its while that I'm using it. But don't let I mean, I always hear a lot of people like, I can't do this because of gas prices or whatever. Like, if you let gas prices dictate your living,
Listen, people
That's
gotta
crazy.
use gas anyway. If they're the ones
Yeah.
out there working every day, they got no
that's what I'm
choice.
saying. You got to use it, so just use it. Put it to you this way: you could be sitting plugged up to an electric pole for 3 hours to charge your car fully. Gas, you just pump and go. It only takes us 5 minutes, as long as you get something from the store.
That ain't no why.
Yeah. I used to get Hebrew National. Yeah, Hebrews are good too.
Those are good too.
But the Amish ones are just like Hebrew. The Amish does not.
Yeah.
Weiler's is an Amish grocery store, so the Amish people don't get stuff with stuff in there.
Fillers.
Yeah, they don't get
It's
fillers
all
and
natural.
stuff. All they get is all natural stuff. So when y'all going to go? I mean, we might go Friday. We don't know, or Saturday. Just all depends. We might go to Jack in the Box Friday in Orlando, because BB likes Jack in the Box,
I do.
and I want to make sure she gets her 17 pounds back that she's losing.
He's jealous because I'm losing it and he's not.
So it just all depends. But I mean, right now we got enough food in there to last a good 3-4 days. I know Sunday we're gonna go out to eat after the live. But like I said, it just all depends. It's not like a big rush, but definitely if it's not this week, it'll definitely be next week, because we do have to build up our stock and the meat and stuff. So
Yeah, we do.
Jim teaches pole dancing.
Okay, Jim. We know what he's done in his spare time.
And like I said, when I say like when we go to different stores, it's because we eat a certain particular way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like all these doesn't have a lot of stuff. They do, but it's just stuff we just don't. We choose not to eat. That's all.
Well, the only thing with our Aldi's here is they took away a lot of the German food, and
Yeah. There's not a lot of German food in our
it's just
Aldi's.
American food.
Yeah, it's more
And
American food than German food now.
that's why I used to love to go to Aldi's because
Yeah.
they had German food.
Yep.
You know, or European food, but it ain't even got much of that these days.
No. Aldi's does not have a lot of that.
Which is sad.
I want Jack in the Box, says Chris. There's only one right now in Florida, and it's in Orlando.
Yeah.
So we might go to it Friday.
Yeah, because tomorrow I got the office, and then I'm pretty well much done until next week.
And there is an Asian store. It's a game store or something. It's very popular that we might go see while we're up there.
Well, whatever.
It'll be in the air condition. That's all that counts.
By the weekend, it's supposed to get real hot.
Yeah, as long as it's in the air condition. I was gonna do the alligator thing, but that's too hot out there.
It is right
Yeah,
now.
but I found an Asian store that's very popular that sells this famous toy. I just don't know it offhand, but the day I do the video, I'll have more information on it.
Look, I'm looking like a Martian. I'm gray. Gray with red hair.
You gonna paint the back of these woods or not?
No, those don't get painted.
No. Wow.
Because I don't want the oil soaking into the fabric and then that going into
gotcha.
the soil.
Gotcha.
Because the fabric's also going to help protect
Yeah.
that as well.
I see.
Make sense now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The worst thing I have in the refrigerator freezer is White Castle hamburgers. And we did do a video to show you the proper way to make a White Castles. That's our number 1 video.
Yeah.
Our number 1 most watched video is how to make White Castles the proper way.
Yep, it is.
Frozen White Castles, anyway.
Yeah.
The proper way. And it ain't the microwave oven.
Nope. That was the year we got rid of the microwave oven.
Yeah. But that is our number 1 video. Is
Still
how to
to
make
today.
White Castle the frozen way.
Yep.
Because now they don't even. They used to give you a kit when you used to buy the White Castle frozen hamburgers.
And they don't even,
They don't
do that
even give
anymore.
you that kit no more.
Nope.
They don't give you the kit.
Nope. Let them dry for a few minutes out in the hot sun. These.
Matter of fact, we have a video showing when we went to Felton's how we cut the meat up and everything,
Yeah, we did.
and how we saved money. We saved a ton of money.
I mean, it's like I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I mean,
No, I
how
know.
to
I know.
do
I'm
all
just
that.
saying
My
that.
grandparents showed me how to do that.
But when
kind
you
of
had
stuff.
mentioned that you can cut the meat,
Yeah.
I was like, hell, let's go back that way.
Okay. Now
You're
this
right.
is going to need a second coat, y'all, but I'm gonna put the second coat on it after I get it all together.
I saw White Castle has spice in it. White Castle has so much stuff. They got sloppy joes. I know the one in Jersey had sloppy joes. The one in Jersey had
got sloppy joes too.
was a vegetarian. They don't have vegetarian down here, but the one in they have the fake
that's
meat.
right. They do in Jersey.
They have the impossible meat, but the one in Jersey they have the vegetable meat that it's made out of vegetables. Yeah, they got the true vegan
Yeah.
like meat, not the
That's right,
possible
they do.
meat. Yeah, but yeah, White Castle's got everything now.
Oh heck yeah, they ain't losing no money for nothing. So.
I've heard that Jack in the Box bought Taco Del Rio. That's why they have tacos at Jack in the Box now and stuff because of that.
Didn't we eat there in Orlando?
Yeah. Remember they had hamburgers there
That's right.
at a taco store? And
Yeah.
that is why, because that's Jack in the Box and stuff.
Okay.
But it's just Del Rio's. But yeah, but Jack in the Box bought that Del Taco
I
And
knew
that's
that
why
name
you-
sound familiar.
That's why you see tacos at Jack Box now,
Okay.
because it's the Del Think tacos. I like White Castles, but they don't like me. They don't like anybody.
They don't like anybody.
White Castles is a way to clean yourself out. I usually have 2 days a week to cheat, says Jim. We haven't been to White Castles in a long time,
Long time.
they got one. There's one open up in Claremont that we got to go to, and because there'll be less lines there.
Oh God, I pray.
But Kissimmee, there's going to be 4 White Castles. One in Kissimmee should be opening up soon, but I think the one in Kissimmee will be just as busy as the one in Orlando because of all the tourists.
Yep.
The one in Claremont, you're just looking at local people go to that one there.
Yeah.
I need to do a Pollo Loco up here. That sounds. Did we do a Pollo Loco?
I don't think so.
I think we did them. I think that's that Argentinian food. I think we did a Pollo Loco in Kissimmee. But they're building more sauces by KFC in Tampa. And they're building more at Whataburgers in Tampa, so they're coming back. We had a Carvel and a Cinnabon both closed. A lot of the Cinnabons used to be a racetrack. I don't know if they're still there. Carvel, there's one in Spring Hill.
Yep.
They're not
everybody
close.
knows.
Yeah, they're not close like
No.
they are in Jersey. Damn that win. I know.
We gotta have.
But we're gonna be going anyway. So,
Yeah, we're gonna be going.
because I gotta start getting cooking, and this has got to dry up and everything. I won't go to Baskin Robbins because they got a lot of freezer burn. Yeah,
At least here they do.
Yeah, over here they do. I'm cooking Puerto Rican cube steak with onion and stuffing. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go. So thank you all for joining us. We'll probably be live again Friday when we go somewhere.
Yeah.
So wherever we decide to go, we'll let you know.
And we'll be live.
So until the next video,
See ya.
take care. And sorry for the wind.